help you?
Just a cup of coffee, please.
Coming right up. Oh, there's no charge.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thanks again.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Do you have a picture taken with the soldier? Can I take a picture?
Sure.
All right, smile. There you go. Sir, my son would like to ask you a question. Are you a hero too? That man said you were.
I just served as best I could.
Can we take a picture?
Sure.
All right, smile big. Easy. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Can I get you a refill?
Welcome to the famed Talladega International Super Speedway. We are live from Talladega, USA for the Super Speedway 234 presented by Disabled Military Veterans. Going to be live here and practice just now, almost finishing up, about 5 minutes or so left. I am your host, Adam Chapman. In the booth with me tonight is the one and only Delaney Dunn. You can see her name popping up on the screen right now. It should be a fun race. Delaney, you looking forward to this?
Yep.
Just popping it up. You can see our Twitter feeds and stuff like that, Twitter names and all that good stuff underneath. Thanks to Get Her Done Graphics for that and stuff like that. So, long race tonight. 80, how many laps? 86? 88. 88 laps tonight. 234 miles. Long race. Going to be a fun race. One thing to keep in mind is when the big one will happen. We seen an exciting race last night. Me and Delaney called it for the Lazy Days K&N series. We seen what turned out to be an amazing finish. A big wreck coming out of turn 4. Somebody that was sitting back in 6th place picked up the win after leading some of the race, and it was a great win all in all. I believe it was Benjamin Nelson. Is that who picked up the win?
No, it was Kyle Frame.
Kyle Frame. That's right, Kyle Frame. I don't know why I said Benjamin
Follow
Nelson.
mini stock driver.
That's right. So, as I mentioned, we are at Talladega. And what that means, super fast speeds, exciting wrecks.
Big wrecks.
Yep. Mad drivers, and a bunch of other stuff. Also, I want to point out real fast, be sure to go check out, there's a couple links in the description. Just check them out. You don't have to donate. You don't have to buy nothing if you don't want. It's all up to you. We have a donation thing set up for autism awareness tonight for Center Force TV. That's us doing it. That is not the league doing it, but we're going to, every money that gets donated, we're going to put it in with our name and their name as well, since we are broadcasting their league. Also, we got the shop for cafepress.com/GoFastRacing. It shows their merchandise. They have some stuff on there for JDRF, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Plus, their website, you can go up there and check out all the latest news and stuff about their leagues. They run 3 different leagues, the K&N, Xfinity, and Trucks. Next week, we have the K&N off. I believe we have the Xfinity off, I think, next week. I can't remember what he said.
I think so.
I think so. Anyway, I know that the trucks are racing next week, though, so we'll be back with them. It's been a while since we broadcasted them, 5 weeks to be exact, since we broadcasted the trucks. So that'll be next Thursday. Wednesday, we got a Dirt League. Everybody knows the United Outlaw Sprint Series, Winged Outlaw Series. We'll be with them on Wednesday. And then tomorrow, we will be back here tomorrow night for the CFR Championship as we go chase racing once again. Last week was race 1 of round 2. Tomorrow we go race Chicagoland. Should be a fun race as we continue to wind down on the season for them. So we'll be there for that tomorrow night at 7:55 is when we go live. However, tonight we go live here for the Go Fast Racing League, sponsored by Lazy Days Racing. Go ahead.
And let's see if I can be able to get here in time for tomorrow.
That's true. The lady's got a busy day tomorrow.
Last week, It was last
week.
Last weekend, I was rushing to get in
You
here.
was. You barely caught it, Missy. All right, Delaney, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and pick the winners. You've been lucky. I'm just gonna be honest. Tonight is my night to pick a winner. I'm gonna let you pick first though, because I'm nice like that. Who gets to win?
Kenton Crossland.
That's a good pick, man. That's a good pick. I about went with him, actually. You just stole my pick. Oh, gosh. You know what? I'm going to get the win tonight.
Spotter only.
Spotter only. Curtis Martin. So, by the way, real fast before I get my pick in. Y'all are going to see somebody's name that pops up on the ticker called Spotter Only. That is actually Curtis Martin. He was spotting for Delaney for the K&N race, and that was his name. So, just want to make that clear. He is racing tonight, but under the name Spotter Only, so Curtis Martin. All right, so you're going to pick him. All right, I'm going to go out. I picked Nate Anderson, who I don't see in here tonight. I picked him last night. He wrecked. So I'm going to go with Eric Borelli in the 14.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pick.
Yeah, I want to go with him. Currently second right now on the charts. Real fast, just as I'm looking, we got about 13 seconds before qualifying. Comes up here. We'll see how it does. We'll be watching qualifying throughout the race, or throughout this. And we got a big field here tonight. 21 drivers, it looks like, actually are in here. So a big field. Qualifying practice about to wrap up. Eventually, I'm going to get this right, guys. Excuse me. So we'll be riding on board with some cars here, and 5 minutes qualifying, 2 laps. One thing about qualifying is what you will notice as we are switching over to qualifying now is that on these first 2 laps, you will see cars running right up against the wall. We're actually going to watch Eric Minch here in the disabled military veterans car. We're going to watch him in the 00. He is coming out on track now, and you can see him right here in that 00. So we'll continue to watch him. Actually, let's hop on board and see where he rides. He is driving a Toyota here tonight. We'll check out a couple different camera views that we are running here tonight, including a roll bar cam. Not really new. You all have seen it before, but you can get a good look at him while he's in the driver's seat. Got the Go Fast Racing helmet on. Also, there's a couple other cameras in here. You can see right there your hood cam. This is going to be a cool view. As you can see what Eric is doing, he's actually going up to that higher line, running that field down. And I want to mention the field thing here in just a moment on what I expect to happen during some of this race. And we'll be watching that. So he's actually going to go a little bit lower here, so we'll continue watching his lap as his green flag just now starting. Watch him for just a second here. Eric Minch is actually a really good driver, so it should be interesting to see how he does tonight in that 00. Been caught up in a couple small things here and there. It's not his fault. A couple of it has just been in the wrong place, wrong time. A couple of it he may have issued a little bit here and there as well, but that's racing and it happens. So we'll switch from him. Take a look here at the 03 of Curtis Martin, otherwise known as Spotter Only. In that 03 car made by Get Her Done Graphics and Delaney. That was your paint out on track, so good to see that.
That's actually one of the first paints I have ever made for somebody.
It is, yeah, that's a cool looking paint. I know you was talking about redoing that. Here's one of the favorites tonight. Led a lot of laps last night, and that is the 46 of Benjamin Nelson in that Chevrolet Camaro.
Only to wreck at the very end.
Yeah, he got a little bit of
No,
contact.
wait, he wrecked early.
He wrecked about what 60% of the race last night, I think. He got
Yeah.
wrecked, or was wrecked. One of the best drivers in here, multiple wins this season. Would not be surprised to see him pick up a win tonight. This is a tough track, though. Anybody can get the win here tonight. I mean, honestly, let's just be real. Right now, James Finn does have the pole as we take a look here at him on his second lap in that number 60 car. He's
That
about
must
to
be a
put
really
down
cool last name.
Finn. It is pretty cool.
There's a restaurant here, like literally in like one of the bigger towns in my county, and they call it. It's like Finn's. It's actually called Finn's.
We don't really have a lot of restaurants here with the last name on it. Real fast.
It's an Irish pub.
You're seeing the 92 car. The reason why I'm showing Aaron Lapham right now is because he's a new driver to the league. There's actually a couple new drivers in here making a start tonight. Him, Jack Williams making a start here tonight. Is this Curtis's first race with these guys?
Yes.
It is, right? That's what I thought. So there's a couple starts in here making it tonight. Watching a 42 now of Ryan Timmel. You see him out on the screen right now. He's currently 17th. Looking to pick up a little bit of time here.
Well, there might be some people doing that fall back.
Yeah,
lay back
yeah, I agree.
strategy
That's
and
what it looks like
sandbag
he's
'em.
doing as well.
I know that's a lot of things I've been hearing I heard from Curtis over the radio is sandbag.
Somebody that we're seeing right now is doing that is the 75 of Kenton Crossland, the 00 of Eric Minch, both doing that.
I honestly
I'm
think,
not surprised by that, by the way.
I think Curtis is literally doing the worst sandbag ever. He's stopped right before the start finish line.
There's Jack Williams running a Puzzled Racing paint scheme tonight with a Smile More logo on the back, racing for autism. Awesome for Jack to be running that. Somebody special that's also running here tonight is Center Force Racing.
That paint. You're so far you have shown 2 Get It Done graphics paints.
I kind of laugh at Landon's paint scheme, and the reason why I'm laughing at it is because on the front of his car, it says, "Thank you, Adam." No idea why, but I'm happy with that.
It says Center Force on the side, and it
Yeah.
says, but I actually made Jack Williams paint.
Oh, did you make that one too?
Well, he said he wanted something autism awareness, so.
I did not know you actually made that, so that's cool.
Well, the Puzzled Racing is sort of my thing.
That's what I figured. I mean, I kind of know that. You're sponsored by them, right? On your real race car.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So, all right, so we're gridding them here. It is, who actually got the pole? It was the 75. Kenton Crossley grabs the pole here tonight. Wow. All right. We'll see how that works.
It's not showing me, Kenton.
Who's it showing you? Oh, never mind. I lied. That was not Kenton. Cody Blackmore.
Nelson.
Oh, was it Nelson?
I mean, yeah, it's Nelson.
Oh, it is. I don't know. Whoa. What is wrong with my live timing? Anyway, you are right about that. And we look here at the grid. Benjamin Nelson will start in first. Alongside him will be the newcomer, Aaron Latman, in that second spot. By the way, you guys see Australia down there. I'm working on getting that fixed. I actually worked on it a lot today. I think I almost figured it out. Anyway, Eric Borelli will be starting in third, and fourth will be Jeff Wupker. In row number 3, we got Landon Lacey in at 35. James Finn will start alongside him. Austin Marion will be in row number 4 and 7th, and James Pandolf. Cody Smith in at 18 starts alongside the 84 of Lee Rigney. The 28, Cody Blackmore, starts alongside the 96 of Skylar Allen Sr. back in 12th. Lee Gantry will start in 13th. John Ronaldo will start in the 14th position in row 7. And row 8, Jeremy Rigney and Trevor Malone in the 85. Ryan Timmel, Jack Williams back there in 17th and 18th. In 19th and 20th, we got Kenton Crossland and spotter only Curtis Martin. And 21st, we got Eric Minch running out the field here. 11 rows tonight, so a big field here tonight. Very impressed with the field here. As we are rolling now behind the Ford Mustang pace car. Go ahead, guys, give us your picks in the chat. Who do you think's going to get it? Will it be Skylar Allen? Will it be the 46? Will it be a newcomer, such as the 92 of Aaron Lattman? We'll be waiting to see here in just a moment, as we are under pace speed now. Pace speed here at 60. Real fast, I want to speak real fast, Delaney, about something else. I didn't talk about this to you coming on air. One thing I want to say, if we have a late race caution with about 10 to go, and say there's just 8, 9 cars on a lead lap, expect some of them lead lap cars to come down pit road, put gas only in their car. They'll probably take tires as well. There ain't no harm in taking tires. The tires ain't going to make a difference. What's going to make the difference is the gas will put weight down on the back end and keep that back end planted lower to the racetrack, just the weight. That will allow the car behind them to push them better going into turn 1 and 2. And not get the nose up underneath the car and push and lifted back tires off the ground, causing a big wreck. So do not be surprised if we see somebody come in late, fill up gas. Now, I know a lot of people's like, why would you fill up gas? You know, you're slower. That is true. However, with the draft, it does not make that big of a difference. So
Todd Cray was black flagged.
yeah, he did not qualify, so he got a black flag. Actually, we got 22 drivers in here, I think, because
Wow.
yeah, 22, yeah. Since he came in at the last moment. It's a big name to come in here. Pace car is about to pull off. We're about to get the Super Speedway 234 by disabled military veterans underway. Pace car pulls in. We go high above Talladega. And green flag here at Talladega Super Speedway. We are a little stacked up funny here right now, as we already got one group pulling out front from about 7th back, it looks like. So we'll be watching now on out. Expect a wreck here early. I will say that. Possibly expect a wreck here early. We're seeing a 60. That is James Finn right now, squeezing in on the bottom. Going to fall in behind that 65 of Austin Marion. Everybody right now.
Landon did a little bit of slide job going to the front of that outside row.
I just want to say, Landon better not mess up my car if it's got my name on it. I just want to point that out.
14 is moving up to go and hook up a little.
See Eric Borelli on that high side right now. He is being pushed by that 35 of Landon Lacey and the 92 of Aaron Lattman. Aaron actually started up in the 2nd position, already back to about 6th place, looking to try to find a teammate possibly to get him up through there as we continue to watch it. It will be the 14 of Eric Borelli leading the first lap here at Talladega. And it looks like almost contact made with the 92. 92 thought he was clear. And he wasn't. That's the same thing that happened to Skylar last night. You can see Skylar back there working at Highline as well. But that's the same thing. You remember Delaney, him and James Pandoff got together in the Canyon Series last night.
And Adam, we both know it would only be a true Adam Chapman thank you car if it was your number, 24.
That is true. If it was the 24 car, it would be a true Adam Chapman car. So, Landon, you're struggling a little bit. Yeah, Benjamin Nelson, I expect to have a big race here. He unfortunately got in an accident last night. And
yeah, he did not have luck on his hands.
It would not surprise me, honestly, to see Benjamin out front here towards the end of this race and possibly winning. Let's take a little bit further look back. We got about a single file cars, about 8 cars or so on the bottom. The only 2 cars working right now on the outside is that 18 of Cody Smith, and it looks like the 92 is not going to pull up to help. So there's only 1 car right now in the top 10 really working at high side. Couple a little bit further back, we got a couple guys falling back on purpose. By the way, Todd Crate is 1 lap down. Reason why that is a mandatory thing for this league. If you do not qualify, you automatically get a EOL or whatever happens in 1 lap down. So, just want to mention that. 28 of Cody Blackmore in that U.S. Army Chevrolet falling in line behind the Toyota, the 96 of Skylar Allen. You can ride on board here with the 28. Skylar Allen right in front of him. Now riding on board with Skylar. Let's take a look back here at the 28 car, Cody Blackmore, pushing him from behind. You can see a little bit of marbles and sand working up on that track. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know why there's actually sand on this track. I'm just going to be honest. It's like this for a lot of tracks on iRacing. Usually when you start off, there's sand sometimes on the track. And I think it's just, I think it's speedy dry, to be completely honest. That's what it makes me think of. I mean, I don't know what else it could be. We're pretty much single file right now.
And I will say, in a mini stock car, like what I race, when you drive over speedy dry, it finds holes and goes through them.
Something to,
and it's not fun to drive through.
Something to definitely think about, you know. Up front, Benjamin Nelson had an opening right there underneath Landon Lacey. He decided just to check out of it. A lot of laps here. There's no need to push right now. Everybody's single file. This is racing now with the lower downforce cars. You can run side by side, but with these lower downforce cars now, the Xfinity cars, you're not going to be able to side draft like you normally would with the big spoilers. Usually when you side draft, what that does is take the air off that spoiler, and it actually puts more weight kind of on the back of the car, and it's like a wall of air just hits you head on, and it slows that inside car down. With these lower spoilers, we're not going to have that happen. We've seen it last night in the K&N. Side draft was a little bit important. We've seen it. However, in these cars, we're not going to see that. You are going to see side draft, yes, but you're not going to see the monster amount of side draft that we normally see in these cars with the lower downforce package. So, I hope that explains it a little bit.
Landon Lacey's trying to scrub off the Camaro sticker on the back of Eric Burley's car.
He is really working it. I noticed we're hopping on board. You can see that 35 landing right on the bumper of the 14 of Eric Burley.
Yeah, he's practically scrubbing the stickers right off of it.
You can actually see him a little bit too. I think that's what we're noticing now. We're on lap 6, coming to lap 7. You can see right here, it's a great shot of what Landon's doing. He's actually pulling out of line by about a half a car length to the side. What that's doing, and Delaney, you already know this as well, is getting air to the nose of that car, cooling that temperature off, cooling the, you know, the nose of that car off where he won't blow up. Because I didn't actually go over the weather on what kind of weather we actually got here, but it is a little warm, especially in pack racing.
Our weather is, the air temp is 74, the track temp's 82.
You can see it right there, the air temp and stuff like that. And just a little bit more, you can see right there the track temp and stuff like that. So the track temp is a little warm, but
yeah, it's not blistering hot though.
Yeah, it's not definitely killer. So you are going to see a couple of guys, you know. Somebody I've noticed that really wants to work at Highline is the 18 of Cody Smith. You can see him now working back up there. Right behind him is the 92 of Aaron Lapham as we're coming to 8 to go. I'm actually very impressed. These guys have been patient, but how long will that patience last? As you see the 18, he's wanting to get up to the front. It really seems like he's wanting to push it here just a little bit.
Landon pulls out a line.
And see, I think that's a good call right there. I really do. You got to know when to go. And the reason why I say that is because he's seen 4 cars behind him pull out a line. Go ahead and take a chance and see what happens. If you have not put a ton of practice in here with these lower downforce cars, you're seeing it now what it's going to do.
And on top of that, Adam, he's running the Ford.
Oh yeah, he is, you're right.
But for a while, your team was all Fords.
It was, yeah. Quite a few of them. Take a little bit further look back here in the running order. You can see Skylar Allen right there, currently running now, just minding his business, trying not to get caught up in anything. That's where, you know, damages and stuff like that can really, you know, play a factor. Here's somebody I want to speak about, and you're seeing it right now, and that is the, what am I seeing back here? The 75 of Kenton Crossland.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
He is showing, like, honestly, I'm not saying this because he's my teammate. When it comes to plate racing, Kent is the most patient driver out of everybody that I've ever met.
Yeah.
Hands down. I'm not joking. There's nobody else I've seen more patient than him. He'll ride back there
he's very forgiving.
Yeah.
But I think that's just part of being Canadian.
I agree. He'll ride back there literally for 80 laps. And it won't bother him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to push. And right now we're seeing the high side work, trying to get in front. You're seeing Landon Lacey. We're seeing 4 cars actually make that high line work. We'll see how that happens. I don't think Landon actually led that last lap. Let me get a look here. Actually, no, he has not led the lap yet. It's been Aaron Morelli right now leading the way for the most part. We're waiting to see. Now, we had another car right there pull up off the bottom line. We got a couple cars a little bit further back also up off the bottom now. So we're seeing which line's really faster. And this is helping people like Skylar, like the 11, like the 00. You know, find out which line's faster right there and use that to your advantage later on at a later time. I don't know if we're going to stay, you know, this high side forever. I think we will get back single file, possibly, unless that high line is just incredibly fast. I think we actually got a little bit three wide.
We're going to have our first caution?
Real fast, speaking of that. Over or under? Will we have more than 4 cautions?
Under.
That's a good pick. I think I'm going to go. You know what? Just for the sport of it, I'm going to say over, but I think we're going to have under as well. And we're seeing some really good racing right now. 3 wide back here with the 03. That is Curtis Martin up on that high side. His name's spotter only, but that is Curtis Martin. Delaney's spotter that she actually uses for the K&N series when she raced in here. He was 3 wide there for just a moment.
Classic Curtis.
Now, you've worked with Curtis. He's not scared to make it go 3 wide.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, he does not care.
I've noticed, too, that it looks like Eric Pirelli blinked out.
You're right. I did not see him. Yeah, actually he's back. He is back, but he must have pulled off track right there because I think you're right. He blinked out, but pulled off track because of he was afraid to cause a wreck. So that allowed Landon Lacey to actually get down a lot earlier and jump in front of the 46 now, and that's where he's riding. So. See right now the 18 Cody Smith is the only one that's really 100% committed to that outside line. It seems like Aaron Lattman may be in that same thing. Cody Blackmore jumps out to help the other Cody, so 2 Codys working together on the outside as we're 13 laps into this race. This has been great racing so far for everybody. The only problem is, and I want to go ahead and mention this, there are no fast repairs in this race. That's
so you mean, Brad, you're screwed.
Yeah, let's just be honest. You're right. We got 3 wide right here. A little bit further.
I hate being 3 wide, even in my little race car, because if I know I either have to stay in the gas or I have to let way out.
Riding on board with James Finn in at 60, having a look back at, that looks to be John Ronaldo in at 23, and it is.
3 wide, front row. At one point.
Oh, yeah, we got 2 cars in the middle. Skylar Allen threading the needle. Now, he's got to be careful. This is the same situation he was in last night when he got caught. You do not want to pull down early enough and get spun. Oh, they're going to leave the 18 out to dry here.
Yeah, 18 is going to be sketch.
Oh.
Nope.
There he goes. Now we're back to, yep. And that's going to take the lead. And what happened, though, it hurt Skylar there. He was actually going to go for the lead. The 28 of Cody Blackmore leaves him out to dry. We'll see if it comes back to hurt him. I don't think Skylar, will forget, but at the same time, Skylar's a really patient guy. He don't get mad too often. Yeah. So I think he'll be okay with the 28 jumping down. But later on in the race, you may know.
What about Landon being on that back bumper?
My thing is, I see Landon. I'm worried about the 46. His temps cannot be looking great right now. And we're looking back at Benjamin Nelson. And, well, actually, better yet, let's hop on board here with Benjamin Nelson. You can see him in the car.
Landon going outside, hoping somebody, it looks like, I was going to push him.
Oh, that sent Skylar up the track a little bit. So you got to be careful. Like me, personally.
That just gave me goosebumps.
The 29 did a good job, though. The 29 was really patient. Lee Gansry let Skylar back in. That was really smart. The thing is, and then right there, the 65 is going to let the 29 in as well. A little bit of that was a little bit aggressive from Landon, I think. I don't think, personally, I would have jumped out just yet.
That was risky.
Yeah, I don't think I would have jumped out just yet. But, you know, I'm not in the car and he is. That's why I'm broadcasting. So,
Also, your name is on that car.
yeah, so don't crash that car, Landon. Don't you crash that car, Landon. So we got people pulling for
If you
Skylar.
crash that car, you're getting some serious consequences.
We got somebody picking Curtis to win. We got somebody two people picking Skylar. We got somebody picking Benjamin to win.
I see a lot of Go Skylar in the live chat.
Crystal and Mark both pulling for the 96. As I mentioned before, guys, we got a couple things in the description box. We got the shop to Go Fast Racing for their website and their shop where you can go and buy stuff. They got a couple things on there where you can buy a t-shirt and stuff, and all the proceeds go to Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. A great cause. We mentioned it here plenty of times. Bub Wilson and people like that. And Go Fast does a great job on promoting juvenile diabetes and stuff like that. Also, we got a thing in there where you can donate to Center Force TV. You don't have to. I'm just saying share it with your friends and stuff like that. Where you can donate to that, and all the money goes to autism awareness. We're doing that as a special cause tonight, and plus we got their website as well, Go Fast Racing, and you can go check out all the latest news and information about the league and stuff like that. Thank you very much, Glock. That's exactly what I'm saying. Don't you crash my car. What is that? I heard that on a movie. Don't you crash that car. No, that's a song I heard that on. Oh, that's funny.
Sounds like my mom every time I go down to
I
the
bet she
racetrack.
says that. I bet she tells you that.
Well, I have a feeling I'm going to hear a lot of it tomorrow.
Don't you crash that car. You're actually practicing tomorrow, correct?
Yeah, we're practicing.
Are you nervous?
First time, well, for my first time in a race car since I destroyed one.
I'd say so. You out there and be easy,
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
Well,
Hi, Bub.
Yeah, I get really bad anxiety. If my anxiety's through the roof and I
Wow,
can't
what a push.
drive, my dad's gonna hop in and be the driver while I'm the car owner.
I just want to say this: the '74 James Pandoff. I'm gonna go like that, but I want to say
Whoa!
that move by
Landon-
Skylar Allen and Landon Lacey.
That's a
Skylar
little
pushed.
side draft
Oh,
help.
yeah. Skylar literally pushed Landon just now. That was one of the biggest pushes I've seen all night for two cars. Three
Yes.
wide behind these guys. It's still a lap car. The '74 James Pandoff up there.
Oh, that outside line is just dropping back.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried right now about Skylar. And Landon as well. It's right here's where things can get dangerous. If you notice things
Landon's
get
in a
dangerous.
sandwich.
Oh yeah, he's not going to be able to
Landon's
fit nowhere. You are right.
Land-
Landon at least he's
yeah.
dropping back.
He is the meat of the sandwich.
You definitely got a plan on that one. Contact. There we go. 96. Oh,
Big
yeah.
wreck.
Skylar Allen
wreck.
goes around. I don't know if he got damage. He's got
Skylar got
slight
major
damage. Yes, Skylar, actually, he does not have a lot. Just a
What
little
does
bit of
Landon
rear
got
end.
for damage? Landon's got some front. Hey, Landon crashed your car. He got some
He
damage.
did. He crashed it pretty good, too. That was Landon Lacey that caused the wreck, being in the
No,
middle.
to me it looked like Skylar came down.
Let's take a look here, a little bit better look, as we're going to get a replay here, just to make sure.
It honestly looked like Skylar got a little loose and came
Nobody
down.
got a ton of damage. I just want to point that out, so everything should be okay.
And
Oh, you know what? The 03 actually came up just slightly, hit the 35,
but-
and the 35 went up a little bit and got Skylar.
yeah, it was a little bit of.
There wasn't a
contact
lot of
between the
damage,
three.
though. For the most part, everybody's good. Everybody will be okay. That's not going to hurt Skylar by any means, so. Hey, Jimmy Johnson.
Don Hubbard says, "Sorry though, but I really want the spotter only guy to win." SpottersOnly.com.
Alright, guys, with that, we're going to, well,
Sorry.
actually, you know what? We're going to watch the pits first because these guys should be coming to pits. Like I said, everybody got involved in that wreck. The damage is going to be fine. They'll get it repaired. It's such a big track. You'll be able to get it repaired. Nobody got engine damage on that, so they'll be completely okay. Skylar's going to be a little bit disappointed, but he's not going to be off the pace. Landon's not going to be off the pace, so that was a good run there. 21 laps.
Yeah. And the puzzled racing car has 0 damage on it.
As we can see, some cars coming on pit lane. A couple guys staying out.
It has to be the puzzle pieces. The puzzle pieces must be distracting the competition.
That's probably what it is.
All of the puzzle pieces.
I did not see the ARCA race today. I actually wanted to watch it, but I forgot to run it today.
I was pushing for Austin Terrio.
The 29, by the way, missed his pit box as you've seen him go out. And, oh, Skylar Allen has a big checkup on pit road. He almost gets into somebody back in there, but no damage is going to be there. So you've seen a couple guys race on pit road now. Austin Marion, I believe, actually stayed out. He did stay out. Don't think that's a great call with the fuel strategy. He may come down. Either way, we're going to pause, guys. We'll be right back, and we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Eagle Ops, this is Dagger 4 at 86752. Eagle Ops, come in! This is Sergeant Walker separated from my element. Troops in contact, taking heavy fire, need backup now! Any station that's net, please respond. I'm all alone here. Can't hold on much longer.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Back here at Talladega Super Speedway for the Super Speedway 234 presented by Disabled Military Veterans. It is James Finn currently leading the way here as we get ready to go back green. Should be a good restart here depending on what happens. I did take a look a little bit at Skylar's sorry, I was writing something. But just keep an eye. Oh, I about said something else. But right now, just watching to see how this restart does. That was our first big wreck after a long race. It should be a little interesting here to see how this restarts a little bit later on. Skylar right now, the damage, it looks okay. I believe he'll be all right. Not a ton of damage on the car, so we'll see. He's going to have a draft help for sure. But anyway, green flag about to wave, and we are green flag back here again at Talladega as we work our second, actually it's our first restart, as we are pretty much single file all the way on the bottom. We're watching the outside line to see if it gets any kind of momentum. Everybody's probably going to try to get downhill would be my guess. Cody Smith right there in the 18 is on that bottom line. He is somebody that has been committed to the top line, so we'll be seeing if he does work his way up. You can see Cody Blackmore at 28. He's still up on the high line right now. As you can see, that momentum from the inside line, taking a shorter way around the racetrack. Right now, definitely to their advantage.
That 15 of Jack Williams, he's making a way up through.
See Jack Williams in that Puzzled Racing Autism Awareness paint. Right behind the 11 car of Jeremy Rigney. Right behind him is the 14 of Eric Borelli. Eric been super fast here pretty much in all practices tonight, so something to definitely keep an eye on is watch him work his way up to the field. Just watching right now, seeing who the fastest guys out there on the track.
Adam, do you know who actually owns Spinelmore? Because I know who does.
Roman Atwood.
Yep, I had to put it on there because I've been watching his YouTube channel a lot, and I'm like,
I'm a big fan of Roman as well.
I love his message of just making you smile every day.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I think that's a message for a lot of people that need to be out there, to be completely honest, you know what I mean?
I honestly thought about instead of putting the Racing for Autism on the back bumper, saying you're beautiful, you're one of a kind. Yeah. Because that's one of his big taglines.
Yeah, I agree. That's one thing a lot of people need to take, just notice a little bit of. Watching right now, Jack Williams out front leading this second group. We'll see. We're starting to notice some people follow him up through there. Skylar Allen also starting to commit to that outside line as well here quite a bit during this second race. No, I need somebody said thank you for commenting this race, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Be sure to check her out on Facebook, Done Racing, and get her done graphics. She's usually with me in the booth quite a bit lately, to be honest. She's became one of my main broadcasters that's been with me for a few weeks now, I believe. 3 wide for the lead. Jack Williams, James Finn, Trevor Malone on the outside. Trevor's going to get left out here. He's got no help on that outside third lane. He's definitely going to get left out. He's got a little opening. That's going to close fast because the 92 not going to have none of it of Aaron Lappman.
3 wide. 3 wide craziness.
Still 3 wide.
Literally, every time when they go 3 wide, it makes me bite my fingernails.
And last time by, it was still James Finn leading the way. Jack Williams put a little bit of lock there on Cody Blackmore. I'm really surprised to see Jack actually running up front right now. He's one of the people that usually lay back. And it looks like 28 is going to leave Jack out to hang right now. But here comes the 18. We mentioned Cody Smith working at Highline once again. Somebody else that's been up there all race is the 18. We've seen that you actually like it. I appreciate y'all doing it as well. That's awesome. All the 28 having a little bit of connection issue. Got to keep an eye on that. Here comes Jack Williams. Now, this is going to be close. We'll be watching this as he may be able to get a run here. Looking on board.
Jack, go.
He has the lead at the moment. He's not going to lead the 18 out to dry, I don't think. Jack's usually not one of them people to do that, but we'll be keeping on it as
If anybody wants to learn more about puzzled racing, just feel free to contact me on my Facebook page. I can tell you more about it and the origins of it.
we actually posted a piece on the lady on our Facebook page, Center Force TV, CFR TV, but she was on the news, and I think she talks a little bit about it as well on there, so be sure to check that out as well.
They're actually out of, well, you know Tyler Cox. They actually are from that area.
I think everybody knows Tyler Cox thanks to his ever elusive interview on CFR Championship.
Yeah. They're actually from the Portland area of Maine, which is about 3 hours away from me, but we're still going to try to make it to Star Speedway and watch them race. Because I've seen their cars, and I'm like, they're crazy looking.
Just looking right now, I was looking at Skylar Allen's times compared to our leaders. He's definitely around the ballpark of what they're running, so that damage is not hurting him whatsoever. Right there, I mean, he was a little bit slower that time.
Huge. He's getting a little bit of a push, but he's not getting the push in the turns like he should.
Yeah, there's more cars
he's
working at bottom line.
But not. He's getting it in the stretches.
Yeah, there's way more. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's like the stretches versus the turns. It's like when you're racing mini stocks, which I know Kyle Frame has experience with. If you're under horsepowered, they're going to beat you in the stretches, but usually the lower horsepower cars are lighter in the turns and can make the turns better.
Yeah, well, we're also going to see the bottom line. Honestly, this top line does not have enough momentum to continue forward. It's just going to keep solid. Right there, you see the 15 pull out. He's doing that on purpose. He's wanting to fall back. You can see it. He knows that he has nothing going on that high line, and so he's going to fall completely out of this. He'll probably fall all the way back here with his teammate Kenton Crossland, to be honest. Maybe even his second group back there. But,
back with Landon,
you know, he may fall straight down. We'll see. But, yeah, honestly, I think this is more of a strategy call for him. I think he realizes the outside line has no momentum whatsoever. If you don't have momentum, the outside line's not working. In the second group, however, that we're seeing, that was a little scary.
There's Jack, and then there's the gap, and then there's Landon and Curtis right there.
We're seeing the second group a little bit further back with the more momentum on that high line. Now we're starting to group back all these cars.
The gap is closing.
Yeah. Yeah, we're starting to group up everybody now. And thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. Now, that was a little bit dangerous move there from the 85. That's going to put us 3 wide up front in the middle of this pack. Cody Blackmore, what a move to the outside. He actually was able to lead. No, Benjamin Nelson led that lap. But now we got 4 wide, almost 4 wide. This is going to be 4 wide. Oh, my. Oh, my gosh.
I know, it's nail bite.
Yeah, that's insane.
Adam, did you also know how she said me first and then you?
Yeah, thank you very much. That's all right. I'll approve of this one time.
55 laps left. I actually there's some like cars in here that I'm like, if you ever need a paint, just feel free to contact me, because some people I've been looking at them, like they have like the stock default paint.
And if anybody's new to iRacing, as the 18 goes to the bottom, leaves the 28 out hanging. If anybody's new to iRacing, you can get in contact with us. There is all kinds of promo codes that makes iRacing a lot cheaper if you're new. I know you can get 3 months for like $5. That's not bad. I mean, I'm not going to act like it's I'm not going to act like it's a cheap sim, because it's not by any means. But
monthly, you're not buying one like an Xbox game. You're not buying it once.
Exactly.
Run the crap out of it.
What makes iRacing so unique, though, is the tractor laser scan. Every little bump that's in the track is actually on the real track. The physics of the car is so real, and the way they handle everything. You got to have a wheel. I'm going to be honest. You don't have to, but get a wheel with force feedback, because it's just like driving in real life. But yeah, that's just something to keep an eye on. You know what I mean?
I know
everybody's new.
with racing in real life, and iRacing, I've felt some parallels. Yes, I race front wheel drive, and these are mostly rear wheel drive cars on here, but I've taken a lot of like the how to drive a line, how to keep a line, how to draft, and all that.
How much does it help you with the short track type racing on here?
It's gotten me smoother. It's got me a lot smoother. Because when I first started racing, I would just jerk the wheel into the turn. Now I've gotten a lot smoother.
It's going to be interesting to see how you do. I mentioned it earlier that you got practice tomorrow. It's going to be interesting to see how you do after, because you spent all winter on iRacing. Let's be honest, you have. And drove a lot of different races. I'm going to be interested to see how much better you got. We're getting a big push on that outside right now, real fast. You can see it. Benjamin Nelson pushing the back of the 18 right now.
This is my second season with iRacing during the winter.
So it's going to be interesting to see, though, how much improvement you really have.
Yeah,
I'm going to be looking forward to it. You going to have your GoPro and stuff up this time?
If it's charged.
I mean, I know you might not for the practice stuff, but you got to hook it up soon.
For the races, yes.
Cool.
I might make something together and give it to you so you can possibly post it.
Yeah, that'd be cool to do. All right, we're starting to see this high line starting to form up a little bit. We got about 6 cars right on that high line. Really, let me ask you all. We're looking here. Which line looks the best to you? Which line is formed up more better? Because that will be the line that has the most momentum and will take out and stay out front. Right now, I'm starting to see the outside line get formed up a little bit better, but I don't know if there's enough cars. I see about 4 to 5 cars in the outside line that's really good grouped up, but there's still a few there that have not been. Now we're starting to see the inside line going a little bit, but still that 14 of Borelli's laying off just a little bit, and I think that's hurting just a tad with that inside line. You can see the 14 right here. But that's something to keep an eye on, you know, as this race progresses and, you know, stuff like that. So, and I just gotta say, we're riding on board with Jack Williams. I love that suit and I love that helmet. I would agree. I think the inside's starting to shape up a little bit now too as well, watching it. By the way, I made that suit. I just want to share that. 3 wide.
And the helmet.
4 wide. 5 wide. Oh my gosh, 4 wide. We was 4 wide. All this was with Jack Williams and stuff like that. This is insane.
You'd have to be insane to go that wide.
Still 3 wide for the lead. Benjamin Nelson up on that high line. We got to go to the blimp just to show all this and show the excitement of it. 4 wide and once again.
I am literally biting my fingernails right now.
This is going to wreck. We're going to wreck. Somebody's backing out. It's James Pandoff.
Somebody's going to back out too hard and run into the front end of somebody.
28, Cody Blackmore still out front. We got to watch that 18. It's the same thing that happened to Skyler last night. That was smart by the 18. He did not follow him down, so that was smart. 3 wide back there with the 85 to 15 of Jack Williams.
Yeah, he followed him down. He's going right into that 29.
Does Benjamin Nelson have damage?
I don't think so.
He's got a slight bit of right front. I don't think it's hurting though. I don't think it's anything like that. I think it's just where he bumped somebody.
Yeah, probably just a little bit of wrinkle.
Yeah, it's nothing bad. He backed way out of this though. He's on the high side. Here comes Kenton Crossley to push the 46. Now,
here comes Jack.
Real
Jack's
fast.
Up there again.
This is something we have not mentioned, by the way, Delaney. We did not get to see it last night because the 46 was involved in a wreck. Kenton Crossland and Benjamin Nelson worked really, really good together.
Yes.
We know that for sure. We did not get to see it last night because 46 was wrecked. And now they're hooked up. Now it's going to be good to see what happens here. And by the way, I want to mention, we're not far from pitting. We're probably within 10 laps of being actually in a field window. If we can make it to lap 50, if we can make it to lap 50, they are in their field window. Then they can communicate when they want to come. They can come anytime during that field window. Something to keep in mind is you see the 92 blinking. He's going to be okay, though. Dude got a slow car up here way off the pace. I'm not sure who that is. Should be okay.
28's blinking.
Riding on board with the 15 right now.
That is the 23.
Okay. John Ronaldo. I didn't know he was that big. Oh, yeah, he was involved in that wreck. That's right. I think he was the one that got most of the damage of that big wreck that we had. And honestly, it wasn't a big wreck. We've yet to see a big wreck. And I hope we don't. Like, I'm going to be honest. I hope we don't, but we know it's coming. Everybody here knows it's coming. We're just waiting on to see when. When you go four wide, I mean, you know.
I think John Ronaldo just came out on track once he got that damage fixed because he's only 6 laps down.
Yeah. Cody Smith still leading the way. I'm not surprised to see that 18 lead the way. He was super aggressive early, and he has worked his way up to the front. How about Skylar Allen making a move here up to 6th place with damage on that car? You can see him right there. He's still got a little bit of damage.
Major.
Yeah, it's nothing
not
big.
major,
Yeah, it's nothing big at all. You can see him right here on your screen. He started way back in 12th, up to 6th right now. With a little bit of tire rub and stuff like that. Definitely not hurting, but for some reason he's starting to work his way up. I agree.
The drafting part of the iRacing to real life racing is following somebody.
Yeah,
because back when I first started racing, my dad hopped into one of our buddies' cars, and I followed him. I just followed my dad laps. Just to learn the line. And I just followed my dad. And I got way better just by following somebody.
We watched Joe Burchett last night in the Canyon Series, and a lot of you all might know Joe. He races Sunday night GFRL Championship.
Joe.
You know him.
He's a cool guy.
He goes to VIR, Virginia International Raceway, a lot, road track. He goes there quite a bit.
Road.
And he was talking to a couple pro drivers that actually race there. They're in the pro series that run iRacing as well. They told Joe that it is the closest thing you can get, no matter what sim. It is the closest thing you can get to any real life racing thing. Especially now with all the add-ons, some people got even motion seats and stuff like that. And now with the VR headsets, which I don't have, and I refuse to get one. Yeah, and I refuse to get one just because of the motion sickness. But
yeah, I get really bad motion sick.
It's pretty cool, I think. You know, I think it's a very, considering games that I used to play, like I started racing back in like NASCAR 98. Considering how far it's came along, you know what I mean? I mean, to be such a realistic type race.
I was at a NASCAR race, and they had the VR headsets just for people to try and be like, kind of like promote it.
Right.
As a service. I was thinking of Sprint had them, and they were promoting like, oh, you could buy a VR headset as part of your phone package.
Right.
And I tried it, and I was so motion sick. But I feel like, because I was sitting in a stationary seat, I have a feeling that if I was in a motion seat with a VR headset, it'd be a lot more accurate.
I agree. Now we're seeing Jack Williams way off the pace here, and at 15, I'm not sure what's going on there.
But he was also in that middle of that draft.
I think he's falling back. Yeah, I think he's falling back. He may have got a little loose and is falling back. Yeah, he's pulling back up on track now. That was on purpose, I think. That's exactly what it seems like. Falling back there with his teammate. That 84, by the way, I haven't mentioned him a lot. Lee Rigney, he's got an awesome looking paint sheet. I love the way paint sheets fade. And you can see it, the Twisted T car. It's pretty cool. That's who had a run-in, by the way, when I said Skylar Allen had a little bit of run-in on pit road. That's who he had a run-in with, was the 84. Hey, you should try racing. It's not as bad as what you think. It's a learning curve. I ain't gonna lie, I was horrible when I first started.
I started real race, well, you know Jonathan Hambrick.
Yeah.
Both me and him actually have drove in real life before iRacing.
Yeah, here's, like, when you start off iRacing, we're watching the Xfinity cars, they're classes. When you start off iRacing, you're going to be racing street stock cars, and when you start off, it's not fun, I'm going to be honest. But I do miss the rookie street stock, I do. I think they're fun now, but when you're in it, they're not fun. But yeah, it is fun to get into. I mean, it's a little pricey because of things you got to buy after a while, but we got a three-way battle for the lead, by the way.
I end up, I think iRacing has actually burned a hole in my pocket, because
oh yeah, for sure. with
iRacing, upgraded I've gone from a controller to a wheel to a newer wheel.
Right.
I have bought a new computer, new monitors, built a rig. My shit costs as much as my wheel and paddles.
Here's your race summary currently right now, because we are a little over halfway now, I guess. 47 laps are complete. We got 41 laps remaining. 14 lead changes so far. Your current leader, Cody Blackmore, out in front, has led quite a few laps. 10 to be exact. As you can see him right now. This has been a great race so far.
Since we're about
Oh,
halfway,
trouble! 28's around. This is it.
Who do you think?
Everybody in the wall. Multiple cars.
And that puzzled racing car is still clean.
Oh, Benjamin Nelson hard in impact. Wow, Benjamin Nelson took a hit. He almost made it through it as well. Well, y'all wanted a big one. We got it, as the 03 was the one involved. Take a look here one more time.
Yep. Curtis is facing backwards. The 84 is facing backwards. You're not supposed to drive that way on the racetrack. It's supposed to go the other way.
The 42 involved. The
when I saw
double
those,
zero.
I had a mini flashback because when I saw those cars facing the opposite direction, that immediately reminded me of my wreck.
Just looking here, it looks like that's going to end Benjamin Nelson's not. Just looking at some of the damage, the 03, of course, the 11.
He's still driving.
There is multiple cars here with damage, that is for sure. We'll ride on board here with a couple guys.
I'm following Curtis Martin.
I'm gonna hop on board here with Skylar Allen. You can see a little bit of damage he already had.
I'm watching. Oh, it was the 28. The 28 caused it, and then Curtis just happened to slide the spinner around. Everybody just piled into each other after that, because if you have a lead car
we
that
had somebody
causes a
flip,
wreck.
by the way. I didn't realize we had somebody flip. Eric Minch upside down. I want to ride on board here real fast with the 46 of Benjamin Nelson. He about made it through this wreck, and then when Curtis slid back up, he got involved. So we'll ride it here. We take a look here.
Curtis?
For the
Not
final
Curtis.
time.
Jack Williams just did pretty much a Texas pit stop. Come in and jam on the
Wow,
brakes.
that was a massive wreck. Man, that took some good cars out. The
And there's no
85.
factory repair, so they're going to have to sit on pit road.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are out for the race, that is for sure. Skylar Allen wins the race off pit road. So he's going to be your leader. Wow, Skylar won the race off pit road? Okay.
Maybe he didn't pit.
No, he pitted. Yeah, he did 13.6 second stop. He had an amazing pit stop.
Jack Williams is up to 6.
All right, guys, we're going to step away. Be right back.
I help you?
Just a cup of coffee, please.
Coming right up. Oh, there's no charge.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Thanks again.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Do you have a picture taken with the soldier? Can I take a picture?
Sure.
All right, smile. There you go. Sir, my son would like to ask you a question.
Are you a hero too? That man said you were.
I just served as best I could.
Can we take a picture?
Sure.
All right, smile big. What do you say?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Can I get you a refill?
Looks like Mike Wilson might be getting into iRacing.
We are back here at Talladega waiting on a pace car to go out. Skylar Allen, your leader right now, Eric Borelli. Skylar was a little bit damaged, but we've seen him work his way up through there. Also, a bunch of other guys back through there got damaged, but we're green flag once again here at Talladega as Borelli takes the lead. Across the start finish line, he's still leading the way.
I'm watching that 15.
Skylar looking to have a big win here tonight, hopefully. Yeah, right now that inside groove, you can see Kenton crossing up in that 35, running behind the 65. Kenton's got a little bit of damage on that nose, so we'll see if that affects him any. Possibility it will.
Everything I think of, every time I say Jack, it automatically thinks of Jacksepticeye.
Jack's actually blinking just a little bit. He may have to keep it in mind. Oh, I see the 35. That's Landon Lacy, not Kenton crossing. That was the wrong car. Jack may actually pull out a line here just a little bit. We'll be watching that. But right now he's pushing to 29. That is Lee Gandry, who we haven't talked a lot about. Yeah, it really is. That's for sure. Skylar Allen right now leading the way here. You can see a lot of cars was taken out in that wreck. We had a lot of cars on the lead lap. Now we're only 14 cars on the lead lap after that big wreck. So not many more laps here left to get up there and do something.
Dropping back. I think, nope, Jack's not going to drop back down to Kenton. He's actually pulling out.
He's going to pull all the way back. I believe a lot of that's got to do with just that blinking issue. But what that's going to do, it will hurt him because now he's going to lose a draft. So up front, though, Skylar Allen pushing to 14.
Kenton the Canadian.
I wouldn't mind seeing Skylar be able to pull this off, I'll be honest with you.
He has to get around Borelli.
Didn't I pick Borelli to win?
I think he did.
Come on, Eric.
Go, Eric, go. You actually make Adam say something right.
Yeah, knowing my luck, though, I jinxed everybody.
He's a wreck.
Yeah,
He's spin right out in front of Skylar.
I agree. I mean, that's, you know, we're single file all the way back through this, though. Jack Williams left out the drive. Nobody's going to help him. He's going to lose a draft. We only got actually 9 cars in the draft right now. And what's cutting is close to lane. We're on 55 of 88. That's still 33 more laps.
They're going to have to do another fuel stop.
That's going to be cutting it close. We'll see, but it's going to be cutting it close.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a chance if you draft behind somebody, you may be able to save enough. We'll be watching to see because I don't know, but you know, it's always something to think about. I'm sure it's in the back of some of these drivers' minds because, like, you know, that was only our second caution. We haven't had many cautions. Skylar taking a peek out. I think that's just cooling his engine down just a little bit. Eric Borelli and Skylar both on the same team, Go Fast Racing. So they're definitely communicating and working with each other. Or, I'm sorry, Lazy Days, not Go Fast. Lazy Days, I apologize.
The league is Go Fast.
I'll eventually get that right.
Read it underhand?
Yeah, I'll be there. You can see a little bit of damage right there on Skylar Allen's Chick-fil-A car. You can see him this Thursday as we run the truck series. First time we ran the truck series in 5 weeks. He'll be running that. Skylar right on that yellow line. He is about as low as you can get on that yellow line. Here comes a push from the outside. That is James Pandolf. We had not talked about James a lot. Here goes Skylar. He's going to move up in front of James. Now remember, last night, these two guys, a little bit of trouble early.
Kenton Crossland's hopefully going to try to suck up to that outside pack.
Sitting there watching it right now, you can see that 74 car pushing the 96.
Well, the 96 dropped down in front of the 14. Nope. That was... I spoke too soon. Yeah, they're losing the run in the turns, but they're getting them in the straightaway. Oh, contact!
Watching Skylar Allen, he is out front.
He had a little bit of contact with the 14, but I don't know whether that was netcode or not.
Skylar Allen with the nose out front here.
And there goes Curtis a lap down.
Curtis, you didn't survive too long, buddy. You tried, Spotter.
SpottersOnly.com. I can't stop saying that. During the commercial break, Adam got stuck.
I just want to be honest, you don't ever think I'm never mind.
Oh, big wreck!
Oh, yeah, Skylar Bob, big wreck. No caution. You know why no caution came out? Because nobody actually got damage.
They all saved it?
They all saved it. It was all below the races. Did Skylar have to go back to the pits? Because I don't see him.
I don't know, because Jack is in 10th.
Let's get a look here, because I don't know what happened as...
I don't know what happened either. That was crazy.
That was a little weird.
I think Jack is up to 4th. I honestly think he's up to 4th, because it's like Skylar just got loose, like crazy loose, super quick, and crazy. Yep, Jack's up to 7th
Skylar
right now.
actually disconnected when that happened. You know what I think happened? I think there's a possibility he lagged.
Could be.
Yeah, that,
He
wow.
lagged, but the car went like down and up and took out a couple cars.
Now, what's going to be interesting is this is going to go green the rest of the way, I think, now.
Yeah, we're going to have some green flag pit stops.
So that was huge. I can't tell you exactly what happened because we got to stay with this and make sure caution don't come out. You see, now we got tandems starting to happen. You got Landon Lacey pushing the 42 of Ryan Kimmel to 65, and oh man, I don't know what's going to happen here. Now what's interesting even more is you've got these three guys back here, Lee Ganger, Jack Williams, James Finn, all starting to try to work together. I don't know. With that happening, Skylar lagged. Yeah, that's what I think happened as well. Is Skylar back out there? No.
No.
Oh, man. That's going to hurt Skylar a lot, man. He's got to be really disappointed with that. He had a chance to win this thing and his computer lagged or something. Now the race is going to be up front. We got a 4-car breakaway from the rest of this field. The other guys are a little bit further behind. Right back here is 3 cars trying to catch up. Wow.
To be honest, I'm surprised in that.
I was surprised the caution didn't get thrown. Like, that was weird for a wreck. I don't know if it's just where he lagged out and the caution didn't get thrown because of that, or what happened.
Jack is up the fifth. We're having F2 CFR guys in top 5.
Watching the battle up front right now. Eric, Borelli, Austin Marion, Ryan Timmel, Landon Lacey, Jack Williams, your top 5, but these 4 guys right now breaking out. Now here's what's going to be the question though, Delaney.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to ask?
Yeah.
For when do you pull out? For 2.
For gas.
For gas. Yeah, exactly. Now with only 4 cars. And 3, will you have anybody go with you? This is 2 Fords and 2 Chevys in the top 4 right now.
I honestly think if Landon goes in, he's going to have Jack Williams go with him.
Yeah, because I mean, Landon
they're
don't
3
know.
seconds apart.
Landon don't really know Ryan or Austin or Eric too much. It's Austin.
But he knows Jack and Kenton.
If I'm not mistaken, though, I think Ryan may be part of Lazy Days Racing. And if that's the case, Eric Borelli's his teammate. I don't know if we'll see the 42 go out to help anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet they're all talking in that channel up there on when they're gonna go.
Yeah, or they have their own race communication as the spotter only goes a lap down of Curtis Martin.
It's kind of cool to see Landon and Jack in that top 5.
Yeah, I agree completely. That is pretty cool to see.
It's surprising.
The thing is, though, they don't have no help. They're not going to be able to get up there. They're right now second off the pace with only 2 versus 4. So they're going to need a caution. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think we're going to get that caution. I mean, right now, Ryan got 4 guys running into 49 seconds, and that's these 4 that we're watching.
And then Jack is about 6 seconds behind the leader.
I say that's probably what it was. See, I'm wondering if it was internet connection as well, to be honest with you, Mark, because we noticed under caution that Skylar was pulling way off the track down the backstretch, like he had internet problems. And I even asked Lane, I said, why is he pulling off like that? And I'm wondering if that might have been an internet connection as well. I mean, apparently it is.
Curtis, Landon, and Jack are all in the same TeamSpeak channel.
You're right, yeah.
So they are possibly all chatting together, trying to formulate a plan. And Skylar Allen is chatting with Eric Borelli,
which is teammates. So Skylar's still in here working with his team at the 14 and the 42. So Skylar's definitely not out of the race, even though he is actually out of the race, let's be honest, after that. So he's still trying to help his team win. Now here comes a factor right here. The 84 could be a factor if he stays with his draft. And now he is a 2 laps down. And it looks like he's actually going to be able to stay with his draft. So that could be a thing that possibly leans somebody else's way in a team. You know what I mean? He's liable to be the wild card factor. I don't know if he's going to be able to stay with these guys or not, honestly. But you never know. We're going to be coming to 22 to go once we hit the line. I'm sorry, 21 to go, I believe.
Yep.
22 to go once we hit the line. Yeah, 22 to go. I forgot it counts 67. See you later, Sean. Thanks for watching, man. Talk to you soon, buddy.
Landon's doing really good, sticking with that outside pack and not letting himself get too hot.
Here's what's going to be interesting. This 84 is going to be a factor of that lap down car.
Possibly to help them.
Yeah, Lee Rigney. I don't think Lee is actually on Go Fast Racing. I mean, Lazy Days. So that's why I'm saying it could be a big outcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's something to be thinking of here as this race goes on, because he may be the one that pulls out a line and pushes a car around the 14. Now, I could be wrong. He may not pull out a line at all. He may stay right there with them. And honestly, right now, he's losing the draft a little bit, so I don't know if he's going to be able to do much pushing, if any. We'll see, because some of these guys are starting to bunch back up just a little bit with these 5 right now. But and then there's also the issue of pits. There's also the issues of, you know, you're going to possibly have to come to pit with only 20 laps to go.
Yeah. They're not sucking up like they were earlier in the race.
They're really not. All right, guys. So what we're going to step away for one more minute. This will be our last commercial break of the night. We'll be right back for the remainder of the race.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Eagle Ops, this is Dagger 4 at 86752. Eagle Ops, come in! This is Sergeant Walker, separated from my element. Troops in contact, taking heavy fire. Need backup now. Any station that's net, please respond. I'm all alone here. Can't hold on much longer.
Back here at Talladega Super Speedway, waiting to see the outcome of the Super Speedway 234 presented by Disabled Military Veterans. We are seeing guys come down pit road. Kenton Crossland making a pit stop here. I'm wondering if this is scheduled. My guess would be it is scheduled. So, Delaney, here's my question for you. This is a tough one, because what if something happens? And we know the 42 and 14 is probably communicating, because I think they're teammates.
I think the 14 is going to run out of gas, and the 35 might have did a little bit of fuel saving strategy during the cautions and might be able to make it.
My other thing that I'm worried about, we're catching another group of cars that looks fairly good.
Well,
what if these guys pit and somebody gets left out? It's going to cost them the race. It costs that one car the race.
Yeah, we're coming up on 10 to go.
Yeah, we're not far from it. We're coming to lap 73 now. And as we take a look real fast at our race summary, we still have 16 laps remaining, but we've had 19 lead changes for only 2 cautions right now. That's what's been an amazing story, is just 2 yellows. Although we can argue.
You said above or below 4, and I said below 4.
Yeah, I'm wrong. But I still got a chance to pick the winner.
Yeah.
I still have that chance. Who did you pick? I can't remember.
I picked
I cannot remember who you picked. Kenton?
Oh, I picked Ken.
Okay. He's back in 9th right now.
Yeah, he's the only one
laps
left down. If you have another caution, he gets a lucky dog. He's still in contention. But we really needs another caution for some of these guys.
Yeah, some of these guys are really wanting the caution bad. Now, here we got lap cars. Now, this is spacing everybody out even more. I'm going to be honest. This 14 may have just hurt himself.
Cars to get a slide job.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that the 14 may. Now, this is hurting Landon here because now he gets down. I thought the 14 got too far ahead, and he didn't. He's going to be okay. I thought he's actually out of gas.
As long as you're within about 2 seconds, you're good. You're still in that draft. 42 and the 35 hooked him up a little bit.
Now 35 looked to the inside there, trying to push him back up.
The 42, but was sliding across the nose.
I'm sitting here looking right now. So this right here, now the 35 and the 42 are hooked up a little bit better than the 65 and 14. This could allow this 42 to get a run alongside the 65. Here comes Landon looking to the outside. I think that was just to keep the nose cool. Now looking back to the inside. I think that's what he's doing.
I think a lot of his moving is just to keep clean air. He's getting a lot of dirty air off that 42 car.
Yeah, Eric's going to be tough to pass. I'm going to be honest. He is going to block quite a bit here. I know that. I still think the wild card in all this is that 84 car, though.
Yeah.
I feel like if he can really suck up to somebody, and he's 10th right now, he's not gonna fight for the lead. But if he can really suck up to the back end of this 42 and 35, he's liable to be able to push them to the front. As you can see, the 35 really,
yeah. Give 42 a little bit of a tap.
Yeah, that's just trying to make him go a little bit faster. He's wanting to possibly go here. Now, see, the thing is, the 65 and the 14 is not tucked up close. That's what makes me wonder if the 35 gets a big run. He's going to get a run right there. You can see, but he did not pull out. That was their chance right there to really pull out a line and possibly get a run down the straightaway. We'll see. Now he's looking to the outside again. He's not going to do it just yet.
I think he's going to try to get the 42, him and the 42 to hook up and try to. I think he's going up.
Oh, somebody's off the page. 42 was actually on the apron.
Yeah.
That was close. That could have been bad.
Yeah. Put that apron just right. You're going around.
Let's see what this is going to do, though. Oh, we may have a switch. I thought the 35. I don't know. I don't know who wants to go. Both of them kind of act like they want to go, but they're afraid to pull out a line because they don't know what's going to happen.
I think Landon's waiting for that 84 to get closer.
That's what it seems like as well. I agree. I still think that 84 is going to have something to do. Now, we don't know if they can make it on gas either.
Yeah, the 84 has some front end image.
Let's see. Coming to 11 to go.
They have to pit.
I think they might too.
They have to pit.
So I'm going to try to get word here if I can.
Jack Williams has disconnected, so you might be able to chat with him about what.
I'm going to message now.
Because he is in the same chat room as Landon,
yeah.
So.
Just watching and waiting right now. That's pretty much all it is. It's like a cat and mouse game. It's like, who are you going to go? Are you going to go? No, yes, no. And eventually, the thing is, you don't want to wait too long. I do want to share this. I do got word that Landon actually is a lap short. 1 lap short. So, with that said.
1 lap short is what killed me in a race.
Then, if that makes him a lap short, then, if I'm not mistaken, the 65 is going to be a couple laps short.
And that'll make the 14 even more lap short because he's basically burning his tires off, using up more fuel.
I want to look here to see. I don't think it'll show me. No, I was trying to find out when the last time.
They got fuel.
When the last time he was on pit road, the 65. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think that he was actually. It's been a while since he's been on pit road, I believe. I think. The one that can make it, I think, for sure, is the 42, maybe? No, I don't know either. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know when. I don't even think I think Landon, the big part is staying in that draft to save fuel.
Yeah, yeah,
might
that's
be
the
able to
thing.
make
The
it.
14s do not going to have enough. Not without.
Yeah,
there's no way.
Definitely not going to have enough. You're going to see
No.
him dropping back.
If the 35's short, then a 14 has to be short.
Because he has to use all that fuel just to stay
For
out
all
front.
we know, it may be somebody that's not even, up front right now winning this race.
This is when we're going to start seeing the cars drop back to fuel.
Yeah, they're according to Jack, who's helping Landon and stuff. No one can make it. Landon can't save to make it, and he's the one with the most drafts, so nobody can make it, according to what I'm hearing. Now, I think that's, the interesting thing is the 65. I think he actually stayed out way longer than these guys. He's going to have to come down possibly here any time.
Yeah.
The thing is, will we see somebody try to stretch it and gamble? I mean, I know, we're thinking that some of these guys can't make it, but there's still that chance. You could see somebody, Lee Gantry's back
Out of
in
the blue.
29 right now. Yeah, he's a lap down, but he may be the one to go for it and try it just to see what happens. I mean, you have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Same as Landon. I mean,
it's like everybody's running their own little race right now because there's a good gap between them, and the only real factor right now is tires and fuel.
like, if they pit, they're not going to take tires, I don't think, because you'll lose too much time.
Yeah.
Because you're not really, you're not wearing your tires off at all here.
But also, it's a big track.
Yeah. Now, if a caution comes out,
85
it
is
changes
2 laps
everything.
short. The 85 is 2 laps short.
The 85, which is Trevor Malone, so yeah. And he's back in 8th right now. Now, Kenton can make it. We've seen him already on pit road. He came on pit road probably 10, 15 laps ago. The thing is, if I'm not mistaken, he's the next car to go 2 laps down. Yeah, he is. So he's just now in turn 3. He's just now in turn 4. And these guys are going into turn 3. So, man, I don't know. This is such a gamble. I just don't know who can really make it here. I love field strategies, though. Here comes the 14.
Landon and Eric Borelli.
Everybody coming. Now, pit road speed, you got to be careful. Now, 35 did pass the 42 there. The 35 was able to get past the 42. The thing is, though,
Did he get back past that 14?
did he get caught speeding? There's the 42 going in. 42 may have missed his box. He did. 42 missed his box.
I don't think the 65 pitted.
65's down. 65, yeah, he's on pit road. 35's down the way. 65 going to win the race off pit road. Now, who that hurt is the 42, who's now in the grass. He's just cost himself this race.
Landon's in 3rd. Landon is in 3rd.
Now we're watching 65. Here's what's going to be interesting. Austin Marion does not have draft. Eric Borelli and Landon Lacey are drafting. They're going to have the most speed. They're going to blow past the 65.
Definitely.
100%. The 65 may be too far out ahead. Now you can see the distance. Landon may be the one here in the wild card spot now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So I just want to watch. Now here's where the 65 got lucky, though. He was able to pass all these slower cars.
But will he make it on fuel?
Yeah, he already pitted. He was on pit road as well already. He's already been. He was with them.
Oh.
Yeah, he only took 3 seconds of fuel. But he's so far ahead, 5 laps to go. It's going to be interesting. He has no draft whatsoever. We know that.
His car's gonna fall right off.
Yeah, and these cars you see on the bottom is really damaged, so that's why you're seeing them just blow past them.
They're catching. They're within that 3-second window.
Yeah.
That 3-second window is a big window of when you're getting drafted, when you're not getting drafted.
Right now, Landon and Eric is 1.3 seconds back. Now, here's the difference in the speed. Wait till they hit the start-finish line. They're going to catch him. It's just when. The start-finish line, the 65 is going to run his lap this time by was 52. Eric Borelli and Landon ran a 50, so 2 seconds faster. They're going to catch him right here on the backstretch, I think.
Yeah.
Now it's like how much speed
they're
though.
catching him.
Now if you're the 14, I say go ahead and leave him.
How much speed are they going to carry?
Yeah, right there.
If they got more,
Landon did a smart move. Landon was smart there, I think. Now he's going to go out. Yeah, I think that was okay. The issue was on that one. I understand what he was doing. He was hoping to help. He was hoping the 65 would possibly slow down a little bit more, and they would get to run on the 14. So that's going to put Landon still in third. Yeah. Now the 65 still has a chance here, but this could hurt Landon now because nobody's behind helping him. But we've also seen that a couple times now. So.
Yeah, he has that. He could get that draft from Austin Marion.
Yeah. Now, he's not far from losing it, to be honest. He's got to be careful because he can still lose his draft.
I think the 65 and the 14 are buddies.
Yeah, I say they probably are. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I think Landon Lacey just lost the draft.
Yeah, he's a little bit behind. He's not going to catch this.
Yeah, he's falling back. He's got front end damage.
There's only 4 cars on the lead lap.
Now, the race is really going to be with Landon and the 42 to see the battle for third. Now, of course, you still got the race for the lead. But we're coming to 2 to go. This has been an interesting race. I'm going to be honest. This has been a really interesting race. 2 to go this time. So, here's the thing, though. Okay, I was going to say the 42 may have help. And if the 75, which is Landon's teammate, helps the 42, they still have a chance to catch Landon. Now, the 75 didn't help him. He actually tried to slow down and not help him. But that's going to be a good battle for third, I think, as this race goes on. Landon's still quite a few seconds ahead of him, but the battle is also going to be up front here with the 14 and 65 of Austin Marion. Austin has yet to get a win this season. White flags in the air this time. And you can see right now, 41 laps left for that 14 car. Domination for the most part as far as staying out front. The 65, however, may not be done. I think I would probably go ahead and look out here. We'll see what happens because this right here could be a...
Yeah, Landon's too far back.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to have a chance, but... Oh, the 65. Now, he may have a chance if these two start running into each other like I thought we was just going to see. I think the 65 may be confident here, just staying in second. We'll see, though. Coming out of turn 4 through the tri-oval still to go. Now, 65 is going to look to the high side possibly. Oh, 14 is running him a little bit high.
Is 65 going to get that side draft?
Side by side. I don't know who won it. Eric Borelli.
Yep, Eric Borelli by 4 thousandths
of a second.
4 thousandths.
Landon Lacey's going to finish third. 4 100,000ths of a second.
Hey, at least he didn't wreck out.
That was great. That was a great run by both them guys.
That was an awesome finish.
So your winner is going to be the 14 of Eric Borelli with a top finish at the line with a 65. Let's get a replay real fast of the finish, because that was pretty cool to see. Coming to the line. Woo! That was close. I'm gonna be honest, that's about as close as you can get without you know, anything wrong.
.004 between first and second.
That was a great finish. So we'll bring in our winner, Eric Borelli, who picks up the win for Lazy Dayz Racing here in the Go Fast Racing League, sponsored by Lazy Dayz. As the 14's burning it down, we'll bring in Eric Borelli, your winner here tonight at Talladega. Eric Borelli, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, what a finish between you and the 65.
Yeah.
But you somehow managed to stay out front, lead a total of 42 laps. Talk us through your night.
Yeah, we've been snake bit for God. I can't even imagine how many weeks we've been snake bit. You know, the car was just ridiculously quick out of the trailer, and in practice and stuff, we were a little bit on the low side in terms of the leaderboard. But we worked our way up, and you know, and we qualified P3, and you know, the rest was kind of history. You know, we had an awesome night. Tim, my spotter, did a hell of a job tonight. If it wasn't for him, I think we would have wrapped the car up a few times. And it's finally nice to get the monkey off our back.
Now, just from this race in general, we know that the wreck, which is kind of weird how it happened and all because no caution flew, but them pit stops there towards the end made it very interesting. How much communication was going on during this race for pit stops? Was you communicating with the guys behind you? We seen the 42 have a bad pit stop there. Was you a little bit worried, though, coming in after that pit stop?
Yeah, we came in, we tried to communicate with some of the drivers, but, you know, obviously it's racing, and, you know, not everybody wants to, you know, give up when they're going to pit, you know, and a track like this, you really need somebody to get in with and get back out with, you know, and we pit and we spun the tires, and second place car ended up jumping in front of us, and he took off like a banshee, and we were able to hook up, I think it was Lacey, and you know, we were able to get past them and hold them off for the win.
Now, I picked you to win. I just want you to know that. And
thank you.
That's probably my first time I've ever got a pick right, so thank you for making that, making me look better. Good win for your guys and your team, of course, Lazy Dayz. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, of course. First and foremost, I got to give again a shout out to Tim Giles, my spotter. You know, he's a man on a mission. He's one of the top-notch spotters that I've dealt with on the team, and you know, he was able to get us through everything tonight and keep the roof up and the tires down. And of course, a shout out to my team at Lazy Dayz Racing. We have a bunch of guys in this league that run together, and it's great to bounce off of them. And of course, you, Adam, and Delaney for helping out with the broadcast and helping us putting on the show.
Real fast, I just got another question. How important is a spotter coming into a place like this?
You know, we've had a lot of discussion about this. Guys have asked me about it, you know, and you know, you have the iRacing spotter,
right.
And iRacing spotter is okay, but you can never get away from having a real-time spotter.
Right.
You know, you're able to bounce information. Yeah, definitely. You're able to bounce information off back and forth. You know, he's able to tell you stuff that's going on ahead of where we are position-wise. You know, and if anybody's able to get a real spotter and work with them, it's the way to go, because it's just night and day compared to the iRacing spotter.
Started third, finished first, 42 laps led. Great run, man, as always.
Thank you very much. And I also do want to give one final shout out, I'm sorry, to Skylar and Nate for running the league. These guys definitely run a good league and got a good set of drivers, and couldn't be happier. Thank you.
Great race, man. Good job. All right, next
Thank you very
up,
much.
We'll bring in second place finisher, Austin Marion, who brings it home P2 tonight. Hey, Austin, you got a copy? Austin, you got a copy?
I got you.
Oh, there he is. So you brought it home second place here tonight. Talk us through your night, man. How'd it go?
It was pretty good. It got a little dicey there for a little bit up front, so I dropped all the way to the back for most of the towards the end there. Tried to make a run at Eric, but he bested me, but a little bit.
Well, you brought it home 4/100,000th of a second. Almost had a chance there at the win. I asked Eric the same question. I want to ask you. During that final pit stop, it was super. That was one of the biggest pit stops you needed to make of the night. How much communication goes on with the top guys that's going back and forth about when to pit and when not to pit, if any at all, by the way?
Yeah.
There wasn't really any conversation. I was just kind of waiting for the rest of them to go in. At one point, I thought I was going to just barely make it and have a half lap left, and then lap and a half shorts. Ducked down right when they did, which is part of the reason why I popped ahead of them.
Well, you brought it home second, still had 4 laps, started back in 7th. Not a bad night at all. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I'll give a shout out to the race winner. That was awesome. I screwed up on that on the back stretch going into 3. I tried for some reason making a move there, but I had to get out of the gas there, and then he launched me pretty good when I tried to get the side draft on him.
Well, it was a great run, man. Second place, nothing to hold your head down about for sure. Good job, and we'll be talking to you soon. That was second place, Austin Marion. Next up, let's bring in third place, Landon Lacey, who brings it home third place after starting in 5th place. Landon, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, man, you started in 5th.
We jinxed you.
Yeah, I thought I did. Started 5th, finished 3rd, not bad at all. This was your debut, I do believe. Actually, I think you've had a couple races in here. Anyway, talk us through your night, man. How was it?
The beginning of the race was great. The Center Force Racing Ford was pretty quick today. I got up to the front pretty quick after the start. I think it was around lap 5 or so, and we were leading the race. And after that, we had a little. We got caught in a 3-wide mess. I was trying to let Skyler in front of me because he was overheating, pushing me. So, but we got 3 wide, and it kind of got squeezed. And after that, I just decided to hang around in the back because it was a little crazy up front. But a little while later, after the big one, I decided, okay, we can ride up front, and I try to make our way, make some headway. Tried hooking up with our teammates, but didn't have any luck. And then at the end, I couldn't keep up with them because I gotten damaged from the big wreck. It damaged my front bumper, and I just didn't have the aero to keep up with those 2 guys.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about the pit stops right there. I noticed that you and Eric came out at the same time, and Austin was a little bit further ahead of you. Did you have a plan on what you wanted to do, possibly, trying to trap that 14 out, or was you just hoping for the best and see what happened?
I mean, to be honest, I didn't know when those guys were going to pit. I had no communication with them. I don't know what kind of communication they had with each other. But there was one, I think it was lap 80 or 81. I decided that I was going to pit, so I called it out, and everybody just came down with me. So really didn't have much of a plan, and it kind of screwed me that the 42 overshot his stall because I was hoping he would come out behind me so I could have someone behind me to help me keep up his front too, but sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't.
Well, 3rd place, definitely nothing to hold your head down about, especially at a crazy Talladega race. That was exciting, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to, of course, Go Fast Racing. These guys host a phenomenal league. I have fun here every time I race. I want to thank you guys. You guys are always doing a great job up in the booth, and I haven't been in the booth in a while. I'd like to be up there sometime soon, but I like racing too. But yeah, thank you to you guys. Thank you to everybody from Center Force Racing that races with me in leagues like this and helps me out, and I really appreciate it.
Good run, man. We'll be talking to you soon. Good job.
All right, thanks, sir.
All right, next up I want to bring in Skyler Allen. I think he's in here. Yeah, he is in here. So let's go ahead and ask Skyler the tough question here. What happened?
Which time, man?
Let's go with the main time. You was okay a little bit after your first wreck, but let's go with the main thing. Yeah, everybody wants to know.
Well, racing for the lead, 74 said I'd gotten word he was getting hot and he was looking for an out to keep from blowing the motor, and I guess he decided to try and lay the bumper to me real hard, and man, when he did it really upset the car, spun me out, and that was it for me. We running pretty tight disqualification system, and just bit me in the butt tonight, and we'll come back out next week. And
now I know what happened.
We'll come back out here in a couple of weeks, and hopefully Charlotte will be good to us.
Truck race next week, Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Should be fun. How do you think you'll do there?
Well, Kansas is my home track, so I'd like to think I'm going to do pretty good there. I like Kansas. I'm comfortable there. I'm going to start getting some practice in, and we'll see what we can do to put that truck up near the front. Getting anxious to get out there and see what we can do with the number 96 Toyota Tundra.
Well, you was one of my. I was really hoping that you would be able to pull this off. You had a chance, man. Good job.
Man, I had a solid car.
You did. You had a really good one.
Had a solid car after that first incident, man. I was really concerned how the car was going to drive. Got all the damage fixed. Went ahead and just methodically was making my way up through the field, trying to make good choices all the way up, and made it up there to race for the lead. In fact, even took the lead coming off of pit road. How, I have no idea. Bested two people off of pit road, and I think I came in fourth and came out first. So
yeah, you had a 13.6 or 9-second stop on that compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
15, so that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, had a pretty awesome stop, and a lot of it was just I debated on tires at all and opted to go for two, and it worked out pretty good. And unfortunately, just the way things happened, we kind of got stuck. So it happens. We'll race on next week.
Anybody want to give a shout out to?
All of Lazy Dayz Racing, all of the sponsors that have come on board Lazy Dayz Racing, down to Mike's. BMW of Ann Arbor signed on to sponsor a couple of races this year. Center Force TV for all their hard work. And I know this was on Facebook yesterday. I do want to say that anybody watching, anything that happened yesterday during the race is not condoned by Go Fast Racing. We don't approve of the comments that were made. Discussion with sponsors and everything today. We're going to continue to move forward, and we appreciate the effort you guys are putting in to make sure it don't happen again. And I can't wait to watch this broadcast, man. It's going to be intense. It was white knuckle racing in the car, so I can imagine it was good racing for the broadcast.
It was great. Good job, man.
It was great racing.
We'll talk to you.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to you on Thursday.
Okay, buddy. All right, Delaney. Thoughts on the race as we take a look here at the results.
2 words: nail fighting.
I think that sums it up pretty easy. Austin Marion almost had it there at the end. Landon Lacey brings it home third. Ryan Timmel. Kenton Crossland managed to get back up to fifth. That's impressive for Kenton. Honestly, he's been really starting to make his way here in this league. Solid top 5 finish here once again for Kenton Crossland out of Canada. Only Canada guy out in here.
No, Curtis. Curtis is from Canada.
Oh, the only one in the top 10. I apologize.
Yeah, top 10, yeah.
A little bit further back, spotter
So we
only.
got from Asia.
Jack Williams back there from Illinois finishes 14th. Skylar Allen finishes in 15th. Yeah. I thought he was 16th. Anyway, take a look through the rest of it. Benjamin Elsing disappointed here tonight. 18th place finish. Along with Cody Smith and Eric Lapman, we've seen all 3 of them guys up front. Cody Blackmore was also up there, and Todd Curry. So that does it for us here tonight, guys. We're not going to be back until tomorrow night. CFR Championship round 2 of the chase should be fun. Be racing at Chicagoland, so it should be a fun time. Come out and join us. 7:55. We go live. Everybody, talk to you then. Follow Delaney on Facebook. Done Racing. Get her done graphics, and hit subscribe on our YouTube and stuff like that. Thanks for watching, guys. Delaney, anything else to say?
Get her done.